We got Peter Doocy of Fox News here, the gladiator, asking if the border is secure, Karine, why do you need 1,500 troops down there? Watch her response. It just shows you how disingenuous she is and how much of a liar she is and how untrustworthy she is. Let's roll it.
Thank you. If the border is secure, as the administration has said, then why would we need to send 1,500 active duty U.S. troops down there?
Because we need more work. We need more work needs to be done, Peter. We put forth a comprehensive immigration legislation, and Congress, Republicans in Congress refuse to act. And so the president has used the tools that he has in front of him to prepare ahead of Title 42 lifting. As you know, that is happening in the next couple of days. And so we are putting DHS, Department of State, is putting forth processes to deal with the changes that are going to be ahead of us. And so that
it just changes. That's not a big deal. You guys' messaging is insane. It's insane. Border secure. Got to send 1,500 troops down there to secure it.
That is what's important here, and that's what you've been seeing for the past several months. You've heard from DHS, you've heard from the State Department on what we're putting in place to deal with the border once Title 42 lifts.
I would also like to add, we did cover what type of measures they were trying to propose. They had it on the screens behind them during a White House press briefing, and we looked at all of them. None of them, hand to God, stopped this from happening. None of them stopped the surge of illegal aliens pouring across the border. I will give you one primary example of one of the things they were trying to implement here, and they want to implement. You guys, they want to sit there and helicopter people and transport people via vehicle as well, and buses and other modes of transportation from one area to another inside the country. That's one of them. So people are going to pour across the border legally, and what they're going to do is sit there and process them, in air quotes for those listening on audio, and they're going to bus them, they're going to drive them, they're going to van them, whatever you want to call it, fly them as well, in helicopters and airplanes to different areas of the country. This is the Biden administration for you folks. Democrats love it, and they'll vote for it again.
You said yesterday that when it comes to illegal migration, you've seen it come down by more than 90%. Where did that number come from? Because CBP is telling us the number is.
I hear you. I'm about to answer.
136,000 people more.
I'm about to answer
fiscal
you.
Year so far.
If the dramatics could come down just a little bit. If the dramatics could come down a little bit.
What's dramatic about asking a question about?
Okay, I'm going to answer. So I was speaking to the parole.
What was dramatic about that at all? I've seen Peter way more dramatic than that. Literally, when he was asking Joe Biden about the classified documents in his garage next to his Corvette, he goes, "What were you thinking?" That was the theatrics. That was him being silly. And he does that on purpose because he knows he's not going to get any sort of answer from the Biden administration. And since the Biden administration is going to act silly and like a clown show, you might as well do the same thing. Give back to them what exactly they're giving you. And she's going to sit here when it was a good freaking question and go, "Oh, the theatrics? How about the theatrics of your clown show that you've been doing for freaking 2 years?" It's literally a clown show. Everybody knows you don't answer questions. Everybody knows you can't read from your binder without it having there. Heck, even when you do read from it, it doesn't give us answers. Joe Biden doesn't give us answers. You don't give us answers. And when you do give us answers, you lie straight to our face.
Parolee program, as you know, the president put in place a parolee program to deal with certain countries on ways that we can limit illegal migration, and we have seen the data has shown us that it has gone down by more than 90%. That was what I was speaking to. No, we're gonna go. We're gonna move. Go ahead. We're moving.
She moves on real quick. You know, it's amazing how she moves on really fast when tough questions are thrown her way. If you notice that, we've seen it happen with Philip Wegman of Real Clear Politics. We've seen it happen with Peter Doocy's co-worker, Jackie Heinrich of Fox News. And we see it happen to Peter Doocy of Fox News all the time. She'll sit there and waste like 2 weeks not calling Fox News. They give her some hardball questions because she doesn't have to answer to them. And now when she gives non-answers to questions that were proposed to her, she's just going to move on really quick because she doesn't have any answers. She doesn't have any solutions. They don't know what the hell's going on, but they're going to pretend like they do, and they're going to lie straight to your faces. Folks, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. We'd love your support here on the Bald Brad Show. We are growing as a community.
I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Bald Brad Show. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all our future content.